Gimnasio Campestre Marie Curie was born 11 years ago. It has always had a great emphasis in research. From this year on, the owners and school leaders have decided to start a serious bilingual program from preschool on. For this reason, 14 qualified English teachers were hired as part of the English department. The whole school English curriculum was redesigned this year. The teachers are constantly participating in professional development workshops in which they learn a lot about class methodology, learning strategies, and the way the students best learn.
I'm an English teacher from England. I've been part of the Bilingualism project at Marie Curie for a year now, and I've noticed a huge difference in the development of the students. I think about this, why should students learn English? Why do they need to learn English? Well, one thing is that, and I've noticed this, that learning a new language, opening up a new world, really opens the minds of the students, and it's fascinating for them to gain an insight into a new world. But added to that, English really is these days the international language. And so whatever the dreams, whatever the ambitions of our students are, whether they want to be a lawyer, a football player, a doctor, to get to the very top of these professions, they're going to need to speak English in the future. And this really is the opportunity that the Bilingualism project is giving to these students.
English is important for me. It's a very helpful tool for when you travel abroad, and you can communicate with people from all over the world. Also because I want to study advertising, and advertising is almost like a requirement to sell your ideas to a client. That's why it's important to implement bilingual programs as the one we have here in the school.
The bilingual project has two main components: the immersion program in preschool and the intensive English program from transition to 11th grade. Studies support the idea that young learners have strong abilities to acquire a second language easier by imitation if they have enough and quality input. This is why kids in pre-K and K this year receive about 70% of their subjects in English. We're talking about English, math, science, arts, technology, and social studies.
Come here! Quickly, 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 quickly! Knock the door. Who is? Okay, help me! 1, 2. Who is? Oh! And the sound? Oh, 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 oh.
Nicolas, you're gonna show us 6. Is that the place?
Yeah!
I want to talk about the process we have been developing here in the school during this year in terms of English from 1st grade to 11th. With them we're working in an intensive English program, which means that we are having 6 hours of English classes per week. Yeah? So we can see in our students those 6 hours are really meaningful because during our classes they are committed to communicate them in English. Yeah, they are talking English all the time, and we teachers are leading them through that process. So we are also working with high quality materials. Now we're working with National Geographic Learning, and we decided to choose those materials according to our students' level because we have an examination of them last year to identify their levels, and so we can choose the best material for them.
Yes, ice cream.
The immersion program will include 1 more student every year, which means transition will be part of this program next year. And in 2027, we will have the first bilingual students graduating from 11th grade.
Nothing! Look what he did with my flowers. You are going to play that? No, you are not going to play.
In this year, I learned a lot of things in the classes of English.
I learn express myself, read, write, listen. I love my English class because the miss helped me in a lot of things, and she has a good level of English.
The school is considering the possibility of becoming an IB school in the near future, which means that the educational standards will improve significantly.